Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. I look like this because it's been 50 degrees Celsius in Ontario, Canada for the last 3 days. Well, okay, not quite 50, but kind of 50, like high 30s plus the humidex. It's been 50 degrees. Why do I live in a place that freezes me to my core in the winter and then tries to melt my skin off in the summer? I don't know. So anyway, I have some exciting news. So my birthday is coming up next week, July 3rd. I'm going to be a whole 32 years old. What? And I decided that I'm going to run a birthday sale for the whole of the week. So starting today, Friday, June 28th, all the way until Friday, July 4th. This is my website and here's the code. And if you need a reminder after the video, it is linked down in the description for you. All right, so we need to do some stuff to prepare for this sale and hopefully for some orders that'll come through. I've run a sale before and had 0 orders, so hopefully that's not the case this time. But either way, I do have some stuff that I gotta get done, like cleaning up this horrendous mess of a desk. And I've gotta do some new thank you cards, some new branding stickers that I use for my packaging. And I think that's pretty much everything that I have to get done. All of my inventory and stuff is organized. It's all where it needs to be, so I don't have to do that, which is good. But yeah, so first order of business, let's clean this desk. Oh wait! Also, the show is done and I do have my painting back. It didn't end up selling at the show, which is okay, honestly. And I'm not going to be putting it up for sale on my website just yet because I don't want there to be any confusion while I'm running the sale, because this will not be going on sale. But anyways, yeah, let's get cleaning this desk. Okay, so this is what my old thank you cards look like with the old branding and stuff, and I think this is what we're gonna do for the new ones. Have like my grid in the background, my little swoopies, and just changing the font for the thank you. I was thinking about using the fonts that I use like on my socials, like that's kind of goes along with my branding, but I feel like for the thank you card it needs to be this instead. So the thank you cards are done. I do need to cut up some paper before I can print it, but let's do that so that's just done and out of the way and I don't have to think about it anymore. I haven't used my printer in a little while, so she's not cooperating, and I think I have to do some of like the maintenance stuff on it. And we have other things to work on anyway. So I did actually already make some branding stickers. But yeah, last time I made them, which is the only time I made them, they were a little bigger than I would like. So I'm just gonna shrink them down a little and see if that helps. Yeah, so we've got some branding stickers. This is how it turned out with a setting for photo paper, matte photo paper. So the colors are really nice and saturated, but they're not actually coming out like my brand color. It's also reading a little bit blue. So I'm gonna try again, which is why I only printed one. I'm gonna try with just my paper type setting as plain paper, which also will be a lot faster. It took about 3 minutes for this one single sheet to print. So let's try that instead and see how it turns out. Okay, that took literally 30 seconds or less, and the colors are actually coming out a lot more similar. So this is the one that was printed at like a bit of a higher quality. So the thank you is green, but it's leaning more on the blue side, and that is not my branding. My branding is very much so more on the yellow side, like this one. You can also see with this deep coral here, this is a lot closer. This is a lot closer to that coral that I use. Even the orange is a little closer. And that's what it looks like on my computer. So comparing the difference here, you can tell that this one is a lot closer. And I know that it's not that big of a deal because it's just a thank you card, but I am pretty passionate about branding in general, and I think that it's really important to have strong branding. And I mean, colors aren't always going to match perfectly, especially when you're printing them after designing them online, but as close as we can get is what we want. So I'm gonna print out all the rest of these. I've got like a nice good chunk of thank you cards printed out. I do want to round the corners, but that's not like the most important thing that I can do right now. I just needed to have them printed. So now I think I'm going to see about my branding stickers and how they will turn out. I don't even know if I have sticker paper, actually. Phew, okay. I do have sticker paper. Thank the universe. Okay. I feel like I'm so out of touch with all of the stuff that I do. I haven't really like made new products or thank you cards or stickers or anything like that in a long time. Not since my last shop launch where I did all of my whimsical critters and updating sticker packs and that kind of stuff, because I did work on this painting for a very long time and I was kind of just focused elsewhere. Spring was really hard for me with my chronic illness also, so I had a lot of breaks in between. Let's see about making some stickers. Okay, I've got the sticker paper loaded in. Hopefully they turn out a good size. Okay. These stickers look huge. These stickers are way too big, so I'm gonna cancel. Those are pretty big. So for reference, it's also not cut really well because I had a bunch of issues with that. Are you gonna focus? Probably not because it's my front camera. Yeah, I was having problems with all of my cuts and somehow I figured it out after months of trying to figure it out. But this is like the size of my old ones. Well, I guess it's like comparable. Is it literally the exact same size and I'm just being weird? It's literally the exact same size. It probably just feels really big because I don't have like fine art and stationery there anymore. But I don't know. I still feel like it's a little too big. So I'm gonna make those smaller and then let's try again. I thought that they were gonna be super small, but I guess they're like almost 1.5 inches both ways. So if I bring it down to like an inch, I feel like that'll be good. I pressed cancel. Thank you. Okay. Now they feel really small. Oh no. I want something that's like in between both of these sizes. Finally, we have a good, decent size that is like the perfect in between of these two. So, all the drama just for some branding stickers. And would it have been okay at this size or this size? Yes, but I am picky, so... Okay, do your thing, girl. That's pretty much it for branding stickers and thank you cards and that kind of stuff. Other thing I think I really need to get done is just my graphics and stuff like that for socials to make sure that people know that that's a thing that is happening. So I'm going to take the rest of the night just to kind of work on that, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. So the heat finally broke. We are sitting at about 16 degrees outside right now, which almost feels cold, but I'm here for it. We do have a storm on the horizon, and for the activities that I need to do today, I wasn't thinking yesterday about any of that. What I have to do today is, obviously last night I spent some time trying to work on like my posts and stuff for this birthday sale that's coming up. But for some of those posts, obviously I want pictures of my products that are available. For the very first post, I was kind of thinking of having like the words in the middle kind of situation, and then having various different products kind of lined on the outside, making a circle. You know, does that make sense? And I don't know if that's something that I'm gonna completely like set up and take pictures of and then add the words and stuff, because something that's really difficult, more so with my stickers than anything, honestly, is getting a good picture of all of them together. It's like they kind of end up being too dark, and then when I'm trying to brighten them, it washes it out and it kind of changes the colors. Like even on my online shop, I don't really love the pictures of my stickers. I'm not really sure how to digitize them in a way where they look the same or close to the same on screen as they do in person. I can't control the variability of everybody's different screens showing things differently. But at least for me, with like on my phone or on my laptop, how do they show up? Do they show up like they look in real life? I don't think any of my stickers do that I have posted. So yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous about trying to do that. I do have a printer that also has a scanner. The scanner is not that great. I don't really use it for anything other than like documents and stuff. I wonder if maybe I could, say, stick some stickers to a piece of paper and then scan them. I should maybe test that out. But yeah, either way, there's a couple of things that I want to do so that I can showcase some of the products that are in my shop throughout the sale. I have no idea what the lighting is going to look like because it's so dreary outside today. Anyway, I do need to start figuring out something for this product photography. I think first I'm going to try that sticker thing. I just grabbed some of my Misfit stickers here, ones that haven't been cut very well. All right, let's try this out. The colors are a little off, but the whites are as white as the white can be, which I think is what makes the majority of the problem when I'm taking pictures of the stickers, is that the white looks more gray or the light is hitting it at different parts. Like even though I try to have like completely flat, because they're glossy, you can't directly have the light over them, or it does that, right? Where it completely washes out certain parts of the sticker, which means that maybe over here is more of a true white, and then over here it kind of goes into gray, and the same kind of gradient happens with the colors. Whereas this, it looks like everything is pretty flat. Yeah, so because the whites are the whitest white and it is still picking up the colors accurately enough, I am able to adjust them ever so slightly so that they're looking like the way that the sticker looks to me in person. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do this with all of my stickers, and then work on cleaning them up a little bit so that I have that like digital version of all of them to maybe potentially make that one graphic of everything kind of being on the border, and I can mix and match and play around and not worry about the accuracy of everything that's in the picture. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. This kind of opens up some possibilities for me here. All right, so I'm gonna stick a bunch of my stickers to paper and get this done. Today's pretty much just gonna be about making these posts, creating and making these posts. So it might be a little bit boring. All right, my friends, I have been sitting here for a little while now trying to figure out how to place these products and make these graphics. It might take me the rest of the day to figure this out. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because that's not exactly riveting content to watch me sitting here on my computer, although that's basically been like this entire vlog. Oops. Yeah, so anyway, just as a reminder, I am running a site-wide sale starting today all the way until midnight on July 4th. So that's the entire day until midnight on July 4th. And this sale is my gift to you guys for all of the love and the support that I've gotten from you. And yeah, I wanted to give back and show my appreciation by running a sale. So it is 15% off of everything in my shop, and everything will be linked down in the description, but just again, here's my website, and just above it there is my discount code. So anyway, I hope you guys have a kick-ass week until I see you next time. All right, I love you. Goodbye.